Infinite blessings, scribblers. I trust this reality finds you in rude health. Right, what do I want to talk about today? Quite a lot. Today, and since the last spoke has been very enlightening, as always. More pieces of the puzzle until you get more of a picture, and then you're like, this is it. First of all, Amsterdam. I'm going to give you a clue about. I'm going to give you a clue about Amsterdam. The Mad Master. Mad Master. Okay? That's what Amsterdam is. It's the mind. So, Hermetic principles that I live by. First Hermetic principle. All is mind. So if you've gone down that path of what's the truth, what's this, what's that, and you come to the conclusion, as above, so below, balance, reaction, positive, negative reaction for everything. There's a mirror opposite. Okay? Hermetic principles. First rule is all is mind. Quantum field. So I pinned my flag. There's my flag. Pinned it. Okay? All is mind. So in my mind, this is a quantum field of existence and a holographic reality which I've been shown myself many times on the Changa. Changa itself, DMT. I cannot. In the mirror world, the inverted world where we all were until we realised Alice through the looking glass. DMT has got this bad rep. All drugs, all hallucinogens have got bad reps. For a reason. To keep you away. Right? Oh, you don't want to look over there. That's dangerous. Stay with us. Drugs are bad. Right? I'm not talking about heroin, cocaine. I'm not talking about that lot. I'm talking about hallucinogens. And DMT, Changa, change. Right? Once you see it, and I used to do it with open eye, and I would see these beings in the house while I'm talking like this. I wouldn't be like that. I'd be talking to these beings, and they were solid. But they used to have this badge on the front here. I couldn't really focus on what it was because it was forever just changing slightly. Well, I used to tilt my head. There were a beam of light. That's what it was. There were a beam of light, but when I was straight and focused and looking at the whole thing, it was a holographic image. If I shifted my awareness, I could see just a beam of light, just slowly. I used to think, where they're coming from? Who's projecting them? A projected holographic image. And then I understood I project this whole reality through my third eye. Okay, that's when it all dropped into place. Energy. We're electrical beings. Energy, electric, vibrating at a frequency. Electric frequency. Okay, so we can charge ourselves up. That's what we're doing this weekend. We're off to Silbury Hill. It's been surrounded by water for weeks and weeks now. We're going to go there and charge ourselves right up on a ley line. I don't care if you go, ley lines, nuts. In my reality, ley lines, the grid lines, are like the main junction houses for the electrical earth grid. Earth, heart, same 4 letters, it's the same thing. Okay, when you step out of the old world, old way of thinking of, oh no, it's not like that. It's just a farmer's field and it's a load of mud. Okay, and that's what you will see, and that's what it is. I'm not here for them people. I'm telling you everything I know to be as close as I am to living the best life, which I am. I'm living my best life because I let go of everything else that people had told me was the way it was. I remembered what it truly is and what I truly am. Okay? As my friends and my partner and family that are listening and getting it, finally getting it, and letting go of shit that they think. Right. So once you accept that, then all the other pieces start to fall into place. Changa connects you to your higher self. From whatever physical, low-dimensional reality we've been in to the higher dimensions, once you broke through, the connection is there. You'll never see life the same way. Yeah, but it's confusing for a long time, and that's where the Mad Master comes in for me. Because when I used to call it Chinatown. A lot of the architecture was Northern Europe, Lithuanian, Dutch, German. Didn't realise at the time until I went back to Amsterdam 8 months ago with my son and my best pal, 3 Michaels. Mike, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, the Trinity. Okay, so we had all this weird stuff go through the air portal. This is where you've got to suspend what you think you know. What do you mean? It's a building. Yeah, of course it is. But anytime you go to get on a plane, if you watch, there'll be a point where you go through a tunnel, right? You don't ever just go from the front door to get on a plane. You always go through this, either a door, and that's when you understand that you're a holographic being, that we're just energetic beings. Everything's a portal. Doors are portals. Tunnels are portals. Okay, the air portal. End up at Amsterdam, and the experience I had this time was the 3 of us created reality. First time I ever went was 20 odd years ago, when Middlesbrough were at in the cup final, UEFA Cup final, 2004 maybe, something like that, I think. Back then I was wild. I was a wild man. And what I got was a wild experience. I was buying sniff off the dealers, pills that I didn't even take them because I didn't know, but you buy them and you think, oh yeah, great. Prostitute, even the space cake. Yeah, what do you want, mate? And the guy says, do you want a happy mellow vibe? Or do you want fucking way out there, jump off the building, fucking psycho? I went, yeah, 2 psychos. Go hard or go home, that's me. That's the Mad Master, the mind. You have to master the mind. That's what it is, it's telling you. Amsterdam is that playground for the mind. Anybody that goes there, there's different canals, root canals. So most people end up first time they end up, if you're like a geezer, you end up at the sex area, the red light district, okay? Where it's the seediness, that's the low vibration of the mind, okay? It's the canal of just sex, drugs and rock and roll, okay? A fight and abuse, it's abuse of the mind, okay? And that's what I got the first time, and because that's what I was looking for, because that was my frequency. Second time we went, probably 10, 12 years later, with my partner, and there was no fighting this time. We stayed on a thing called a Botel. We stayed on that. So the first time I had counterfeit money. I was the geezer, bro, the savage. Okay, the savage. Second time, me and the missus went. We had the space cake. Happy, everything was fun. My brother came over. It was weird, but it was fun. We did the mushrooms. But we did a couple of museums, something I hadn't done the first time. More culture. And I found that I was further away from the red light thing. I wasn't interested in the red light. We went and walked past it, but I wasn't attracted to the red light like the moth, which is what happens. Is third time, which was last month ago, 6 months ago, 9 months ago, with my son and my best friend, and we went. When we got there, we booked this hotel. All the other stuff, everything was just beautiful. But when I said to them, do you want to go see the red light stuff? And my son, who's 18, said, it's the skin show, Dad. Just like on Blade Runner, where you go, it's a skin show, it's for titillation, there's nothing in it, it's just the holograph. And I just need to hear that from an innocent kid, a kid who's done the work, who's listened to me, but he's relaying it back to me. And then my mate, Mike, had come and he had a bad tooth. And he was talking about the route, and we were like, well, what's this telling us? What is this telling us? And then we had this mad trip. The three of us, we went our separate ways, and me and my son ended up finding Mike in another route, another canal route, okay? And we went there. And it was this deluge of water after we'd all three of us gone through our own crazy trip. And we came to the conclusion that, well, as I see it or I speak it, I said, this is the rebirth. We've birthed into the birthing canal, a new canal of the mind, okay? And that's what happened with us. And all three of us were like, wow, yeah. Mike's toothache had gone. We had this beautiful moment where the three of us were totally in sync with each other, and we just kept moving forward from that. So anybody who's gone to Amsterdam or who's been and who's done the sex, drugs and rock and roll bit, as you start to let go of that stuff, you vibrate on a different frequency and the experiences are different. And Amsterdam is the mind. I know this because I know what I know. Okay. It's the mad master. That's why so many people go, yeah, the fucking mad weekend. Lloyd Cole, lost weekend in a hotel in Amsterdam. Nobody does more than 2 nights there. Unless you want to really lose yourself. Right. Back in the room. So, what I'm going to talk about is manifestation, right? How do you manifest? So, when I explore it, and it was like, you have to, we're all talking from a point of lack, otherwise we wouldn't want anything. But you have to know that you've already got it. But if you've never had it, how are you going to feel like you've already got it? And yeah, I've got it. So what I've worked out, because every night I go into this dream world and I get told stuff. And I listen and I practice everything. So everything I talk about is my life. I don't come on here, paint a picture of this guy and then go off and get him a Mercedes Benz and fucking go, idiots. I've got 82 followers. Aren't I good? None of that. Right. So this morning, I'm a window cleaner. So it's been a rainy couple of weeks, a rainy couple of months. I've been doing my work and I said to myself, I need more money. And then my old mate, Lee, messaged me within a couple of hours and went, we haven't worked together for, I don't know, 6-7 months. Are you fixed to do some fencing with me? Yeah, sweet. Started, manifested the money in. So we talked and we were talking about this sort of stuff, and he said, do you fancy doing some more? I went, yeah. I said, let's get the band back together. So I said, we'll speak it into reality. So this guy that he hasn't heard from for a year since we did the last job, rang him that night and says, can you come and do a job for us? He rang me, he went, universe listened. That's exactly what it is. So now I've gone from having 0 in the bank to then I had something like 330 quid. I've got some work to do next week, so I had 330 quid. And the missus has been ill after an operation, and she said, I'm going to have to borrow some money and this and that. And I went, I've already got everything I possibly need. Okay. So I said, I'm going to give the money away. But not a case of I'm going to give it because I'm going to get it back. I already got everything, so what do I need money for? Everything I need, I've already got. That's the mantra. Everything I need, I've already got. So I sent her over 100 quid. So I've got 300 quid. I sent her over 100 quid. I sent another 100 and odd pound out to grandkids. Just 20 quid here, 20 quid there. Going, here's a little treat. Okay? Just sort of give £200 away. Knowing that I've already got everything I need. And when you give freely of the thing, going, well, it's quantum physics. We're only energy anyway. So I'm not giving anything that is real. I'm just giving of myself freely. So I'll give it. First job I pulled up at, one of my old ladies went, Hey, can you get me that thing? I get some, CBD oil stuff. Can you get me 4 jars of blah blah blah? Yep. So there was part of my money back straight away. First house. Another guy came up. Have you got blah blah blah? Yeah. Changa, have you got bum bum bum? Next thing, by lunchtime, I've got £160 back of the £200 I gave away. Because I gave it freely. So I will give this £160 away. So I went to bought some chicken and bits and pieces, put some money in the charity boxes. I will, because everything I've got that I need, I already have. And that's when I understand. I already understood. This world, sealed unit. Doesn't matter, right? I'm going to state my claim on flat Earth, right? I get it. It's a compelling thing, right? That water finds its level. All the videos, I get it. I'm not even going to say it's a psyop. For me, it is. This reality is what you say it is. It's a rabbit hole to go down. It's the unprovable. Okay, it doesn't matter if you come up with all the evidence. Till somebody at the top, really at the top, goes, yeah, it's flat, and we've been deceiving everybody because of this, right? None of this information is any use to you in your practical life, because you're holding on to a thing. So then you need somebody else to prove it to. Okay? And in the quantum field, you're only manifesting somebody to listen to you. Okay? You've shown me all the pictures of the flat earth, and I've been down it, and I've got friends who are convinced, and I get it. And I am convinced as well that we're in a holographic field. Okay? And what I know about that is everything is a sphere. Okay? Whether this is for me, it's a platform. Okay? But the earth is whatever you say it is. I think it's a sealed unit. So I'm not about the vacuum of space. I don't understand what it is, but I don't need to lose my mind on that. Okay? Because I don't need to lose my mind or lose friends on what the shape of the earth is, arguing the toss about. That's not going to free me, knowing that the earth is round or square or toroidal or it's hollow or it's flat. Okay? It doesn't matter. Then that's the most freeing thing. It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here for this, to awaken. And I'm awake, and now I live a life behind the life. So it's the same life, but it's without any attachment to shit, to me proving anything. So everything I talk about here is designed for you guys that have gone, well, I don't want to protest anymore. I know the government do this, this and this. And is it a psyop? Everything's upside down and back to front, right? Elon Musk. What's that guy with the curly hair? Richard, no. Used to be the druggie. Yeah, no, the Cockney guy. David Icke, all of them, right? I'm not even going to say the controlled opposition. It doesn't matter. It's just you. It's in your world. There's a good guy and a bad guy. Okay, and we have to pick a side. Well, if you see that all of them are telling you the truth, and all of them are lying to you, and then you sit in the middle where you go, right, I'll take a bit from there, I'll take a bit from there, and I'll get the big picture, because everybody's telling you the truth and everybody's lying to you. Right. So with the manifestation, we already have everything we need. So you hear many times people go, the greedy holds so much, the 1% of 90% of the wealth, and the 90% are all struggling. Okay? That is correct. So for manifestation, if I, like I just said, if I give £200 away today, and the £200 comes back to me, imagine this. If you go, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give the money freely to somebody, but you say, just pass it on. So it becomes a tidal wave of kindness, okay? And then everybody has everything they need. That is manifestation, okay? When everybody buys into the idea. But what happens is those that earn big money, who have big stuff, need big fences and need big banks and need big hands and big security. Whereas when you have nothing, but you have everything, there's no need for security. Who's coming to rob me? My van's empty. I've got a bucket of water in the back. Take it. If you need the bucket and the water that bad, take it. That's why I leave my van open. And when people go rifling in now and again, they take the pens or they take, I don't know, a pair of sunglasses. I allow it. Okay? I allow it. I don't leave my front door open, obviously for obvious reasons. Right? But my van is open. If you're homeless or you need something that bad that you're going to sleep inside it, then go sleep inside it. But what I understand is you change you and the rest of the world will change around you because it's your created reality. So when more of us, and there is many of us now, all popping our lights up and I am affecting other people around me. When they all start doing the same thing, going, you know what, Mick, Bernie, I give this away. And then, you know, a weird thing happened. 50 quid come my way. Yeah, so what did he do? Well, I'm going to give £40 of it. Well, I'll keep me £10 just to keep me moving along. And I'm going to give the other 40 away. And I'll trust that I've already got everything I need, because we always have, right? And then when everybody starts to feel this way, they stop needing £1 million and 17 fucking houses. Why? Because I need more. More what? More food, more gluttony, more greed, more what? It's your own prison. I've got family who are very, very wealthy. I wouldn't dream of ringing up and saying, how are you doing? I've thought about, do you want a couple of £1,000? I don't know, maybe take your missus on holiday. Or get your van serviced. Because it's not in their mindset, because they aren't me. I'm me. And I'm talking to the other me's out there, okay? That get this, that go, you know what? And that's why the Love and Light Brigade get a fucking hard deal for me. Because every time I've been around that gang, right? I'm not saying I've got friends in it, but what I've found is it's mainly middle-aged women, very wealthy, that turn up in lovely camper vans, or all the gear, or a Mercedes, talk the love and share and all the stuff, and I've healed myself, and then they get in the fucking big £60,000 vehicles and drive off to the £400, £500 houses, £1,000 houses. Okay. So what does it show me? That they don't know anything. I don't know anybody that knows as much as I know about how this thing is working. Okay, and I'm giving you, so if you're on my channel and you're one of the 82 people that's on my channel, I'm telling you how this works. I'm telling you how to free yourself from it, from the greed, from the cycle of fear. It's you having your own experience. So the fact you're watching this, I'm telling you how to free yourself, how this place works. Whether you smoke Changa, DMT, and you go, I fucking see it. The truth never denies the seeker. It's the other way around. Okay. Doesn't matter how much time. Most people must have. It's in everything. It's in every story they've been telling us, and every parable and every thing is this that we're saying. The kingdom of heaven is within you. It's the life behind the life. The illusory world is the illusory world of nuts and bolts and chasing dollars, and we've got to do this, we've got to stay in the... Stop. You've already got everything you need. The fact that you've got the internet, and I'm not the skinniest fella, then I've already got everything. I've got my family come back to me because I let go of the attachments to whatever, I don't know, knuckle dragging fucking, I've got the idea about everything and I'm right. I was right about fuck all. So I let everything go. All them programs that were running on me, and now I'm this guy. Alright? Fucking hell. 24 minutes without a fucking breath. I need to start doing diving or something. Our little tribe are off to Wiltshire this weekend. Like I say, we're going to Silbury Hill, and it's been water all the way around it. Just like you would a battery, you know, battery, and you put the distilled water and it charges up, and energetic beings go and sit and match the frequency. So I might even go swim in the water, I think. And climb up the hill, get on top, and do my thing. These are special times for special people, okay? If everybody else is heading that way, it's telling you. When science is telling you, look at this, look there, alright? We know this stuff already, man. We know this stuff. But now's the time for discernment, for intuition. If you're watching this and you're laughing, it's fine. I'd like to think I'm entertaining. But there's a life, man. I promise you. There's a life behind a life. When you realise you've already got everything you need. Count your blessings. Live out your heart. Live with gratitude. Live with kindness. Live with compassion. No judgment. If somebody turns up and says, have you got a quid? And you've got a quid, give them a quid. Right? Suspend your belief about why they're homeless. Oh, but they're only going to do this. How low you've got to be to actually sit on the side of a street and not have the energy to want to go and do anything apart from beg. Be thankful for them to showing up as that guy so that you don't have to. Okay? Only love. That's a long one, man. But love's the answer to everything. It is the answer. If you listen to the lyrics of what's that Beatles song? I forgot the fucking words. Love can. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can know that can't be known. Right? It's telling you how it works. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. 3, 6, 9. So if you print out the lyrics and have a look, that is the instructions of how you get out of this place and get into this place. Yeah? Through love. Through 3, 6 and 9, which is the current, which is the secret to the universe. Everything is signs and symbols. Your life, your higher self cannot talk to you in a listen. It will show you when you are ready to listen. Okay? Right, only love. I'll see you when I see you. One love, love, love.